Hello, everyone, and welcome to my review, or I guess not really review. Basically, last night I saw Venom: The Last Dance, and I just wanted to talk about how I felt about the movie. Basically, just me talking about how I felt overall about it because it was actually so much better than I was expecting.
No! Don't hurt him!
Like, it was so good.
Stop! On your knees! Hands on your head!
But yeah, anyways, the basic plot synopsis of it.
Here now!
Okay, I needed. I was gonna do this like gameplay in the background while I talk about it, but I cannot play the game and talk about the movie at the same time. But basically, I'll just do that. Yeah. Basically, the overall plot synopsis of it was basically Eddie and Venom are now fugitives because of everything that happened in San Francisco with riot and carnage and all that shit. And now they're on the run from not only the police but also the xenophages. I think that they were pretty sure that's what they were called. And the Area 51 military is chasing them down too. So they have to get to New York basically to try and start a new life. And honestly, after all the different multiverse Marvel movies that have come out, this was honestly a breath of fresh air that it wasn't all multiversal stuff. It does deal with space aliens. I mean, that's basically what Venom is. But yeah, it was a breath of fresh air compared to what the all the other Marvel movies have been as of recently. And it was honestly so much better than I was expecting because the second movie was, well, the first movie, first of all, I liked it mainly because I was just so happy that Venom got his own movie, and it's honestly been a long time since I've watched both of them. But the second movie, I liked it. I remember liking it at least. It's been, I think the last time I watched it was when it came out, so I can't really give an honest opinion about how I feel. But I remember feeling like this feels like not as good as the first one. But I still enjoyed it all the same. But it just felt like a little lower quality to me. I don't know what was wrong with it, but this movie, Venom: The Last Dance, it was so good. Like I was honestly expecting a lot less from it, to be honest, because of everything that I heard people talking about, like how it wasn't doing well in the box office because not Marvel, Sony, their fucking Sonyverse with Morbius and Madam Web, that's just been awful recently. So it honestly makes sense why it wouldn't do very good. But I wish I don't know. I was just overall surprised by how good it was. Although I will say some things definitely I think could have been handled better. Like Agony, for example, the purple symbiote. She I was expecting a lot more from Agony in the movie because I mean they put her in Fortnite. She had to have done something incredible. But no, she shows up like for a brief second at the very end of the movie and just sort of like speeds in to save some people, but that's it. And then she just disappears. I was honestly expecting a lot more. But yeah, Agony, I think they could have handled a little bit better because there was also like a gray girl, sort of grayish girl symbiote that did like way more than Agony did. Like I'm honestly shocked that Agony did so little. But Null, I want to talk about Null too. Null, the god of the symbiotes, he sends the xenophages out to catch Venom and Eddie. And I was honestly surprised of how much we got to see of Null because I honestly expected him to be like, well, obviously they showed him off in trailers, so they obviously didn't want to keep it a secret because he shows up like a lot actually in this movie. Obviously, it's just him just sitting on his like throne, imprisoned, but it was honestly surprising how much we got to see of him and how much we got to hear him talk. But what else do I want to talk about? It was overall just, oh yeah, wait. God, this is very loose-ended. Like, I just woke up and I saw the movie last night, so I want to get this all out before I probably eventually forget it and have to watch the movie again, which I probably will because it was a very good movie. But yeah, the xenophages actually, they can only see Venom if he's in his full like transformation form, like when he's fully out, which was kind of upsetting because that means you didn't really get to see much of Venom in his full form. We got to see a little bit of it, not too much like the in the older movies, but still plot-wise and also budget-wise because Venom is like fully CG. So it makes sense why they limited it like that. But still, I was honestly they we still got some pretty good action though, even if Venom didn't come out too much. There was also a hippie family. That was a big plot point to the movie that I thought was going to be very annoying. I thought all the hippie like I just thought the hippie characters were going to be annoying, but they were actually pretty funny. Like I was honestly surprised. That's just the one way I would describe this movie. It was just surprising. But yeah, it was funny, it was surprising, it was sad because obviously Venom, The Last Dance, this is the third movie, and Venom actually dies at the end of the movie, which I was honestly not expecting, although they might, this is Sony we're talking about, so they might pull a Sony and just be like, nope, he's fine. But also, I think they killed off Venom because not only were they talking about doing an Agent Venom series or movie, but also they said something about Venom being like the end credit scene and on Spider-Man No Way Home where a little piece of Venom gets left behind. So they might have like they didn't want to have two different Venoms on screen at the same time, like one in the Marvel universe and one in the Sony universe. So that also makes sense as to why they killed him off. But yeah, I was just blown away with everything. I'm trying to think of other stuff to talk about because, again, I just woke up and I don't even have like a script or anything written for this. It's just me talking. I don't even know if people are going to watch this. But although I would like to take a moment to thank all of you for getting me to, how many do we have now? I have 78 subscribers now. I cannot thank you guys enough. And most of that just came from a fucking shadow YouTube short that I made. But yeah, I honestly cannot thank you guys enough for 78 subscribers. That is just unreal to me. But yeah, I honestly can't really think of much to say other than just go check out the movie. Obviously, I should have put a spoiler warning at the beginning of this video. I didn't really talk about much though. So, I mean, yeah, I should have put a spoiler at the beginning. I'll probably do something for the thumbnail, put a spoiler on the thumbnail. But yeah, if you haven't checked out the movie, I highly, highly recommend it because if you loved the last two movies, even if the second one, even if you didn't love the second one as much, like me, you will definitely, definitely enjoy this one. Like, it was way better than the first two, in my opinion. But yeah, I highly recommend you go and check that out because it was really good. And I honestly don't have much else to say. So, with that all being said, I'll probably make another video talking about it that actually is more consistent and is not just me rambling and talking about a bunch of stuff that's very loose-ended. But yeah, if you are watching, thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing so we can hit the big 100 because we are very close. And I would be so happy if we got to 100 subscribers. But yeah, thank you for watching, and until next time, sayonara.